Welcome to Zombie Popcorn, February 27th? What is it? 27th?
27th.
And this is Jason.
This is Paul.
And this is our 22nd show. Welcome to Zombie Popcorn Radio. You can also watch the 3D broadcast and join our chat room. Just hit zombiepopcorn.com if you want to give us a call. You can also get the phone number there and give us a call, either Skype or through the Zombie Popcorn hotline. A lot of crazy stuff happening today, but
our one sheet between us.
We don't have a sheet. What are you talking about? Yeah.
Let me see. So last week we had Nick Tyler.
Yep.
And Doy Porce, and we talked about all sorts of stuff. And this week we don't have shit.
We don't have shit. It's just us.
Yeah.
No, we're back to the roots on Zombie Popcorn. Just two dudes sitting
Possibly
in the room.
three if one phones in.
Yeah, because Josh, if you haven't noticed, he's been gone, and he also wrote a post just recently. So he kind of toying with us, saying that hopefully that he would be on the show, but apparently he's not at the moment, which is sad. Sad.
No, he's moved on to better things.
He's found a better
Florida
radio show. But keep.
No, I'm solo. So yeah, we're gonna talk about stuff like we normally do, and hopefully it will be good stuff. I don't know. You took the sheet away from me, so I never got to see it.
But we don't want to talk about the sheet yet.
That's crumpled like it's been in your pocket all day at work. Yeah. So
yeah. No, hold on. I want to talk to the listeners right now because I don't even have it. I thought I had it, but I don't. It's damn hot in here.
It is. I've been going on this whole synth pop kick for the last 2 days on my iPod, which is why you probably noticed the gay blazer that I'm wearing. But I'm gonna have to take it off. I can't do it.
It's so hot. I just turned off
It's freakishly hot. I was like, this might look good on the camera. But
black on black never looks good on camera, especially a 3D camera.
Yeah. Very little looks good through this camera. So we're gonna take it off.
Now, speaking of our interviews last week, I played Modern Warfare 2 with one of our guests. Last night actually.
Oh yeah.
It was fun.
I remember we were talking about the documentary Earthlings, and I said I would watch it, and I did actually watch it.
You watched it?
Yep.
What'd you think of it?
That shit is all computers, man. It's all digital.
It's all made up, man.
I saw that cow, his throat go out. It was that shit is all
CGI.
You can totally tell. I could see dead pixels in there. I couldn't believe.
Just not dead cows.
That's right. No, actually, it was pretty good. I tried to get Jan to watch. I was like, "We're fucked up," on the phone, and she's just like, "Don't tell Jason about this while we're over there, because I don't want to listen to a rant."
Do I go on rant?
Yeah, no, you don't. But even the last show, she's like, "I didn't know it was going to be animal rights." I was like, "Have you met him?" But no, I still eat meat, but
what?
It's not quite. It's not
the vegan of the group.
I know. I'm kidding, but it's definitely not as tasty as it was before. The movie definitely gives you some shit to think about.
That movie's fucked up.
Yeah. I don't want to get too graphic for people that don't want to see.
Movie side.
I know, but the one where that guy's beating the pig with like the crowbar or whatever he's got.
That happened in Carolinas.
Yeah.
North Carolina.
I come from a family, sadly, of pig farmers.
Do you really?
In Carolina, yeah. We've got some. I have another aunt on the other side that owns a barbecue place just out into the country, and my mom's like through the family, and everyone who knows the family's barbecue is kind of legendary. So I am a pork fanatic. And it was like, oh man,
you're like, I don't want to see this.
It sucks. you taste so good. I'm so sorry for you. But yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. and it definitely gives us some shit to think about.
Yeah.
And I did at least go like 2 days without meat.
Well, that's good. I mean,
but yeah. So I'm cutting it back and at least trying to find like yeah, it's worth checking out. And if you're Japanese, I don't want to offend you, but your country is fucked up. Yes.
You talking about the dolphins?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You just fucked up.
We do have a lot of Asian listeners.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No offense. I took Aikido. I love calligraphy. I love so many things about the Japanese culture, but not the food.
Yeah.
Not the dolphin scene was just fucked up.
I do love the food. I mean, that's normally all we eat. Miley's obsessed with.
Well, I can do like the udon noodles and stuff like that, but I don't think I can do dolphin and whale.
No, I don't think I could either.
I mean, now a pig's pushing it. A pig's pretty fucking smart. You can train it to dial 911, but it's true.
I know, but I'm just. That's just a funny thought. It's like,
what tricks can you do for me
before it's all right not to eat?
But I don't eat anything at SeaWorld, motherfucker.
You're like, motherfucker, he knows how to dial 911, but he's not, so I'm going to...
That's right. So, yeah. Well, it's definitely an interesting thing, where do you draw your line? And I liked the speciesism slant that they brought to it. Was, which I had thought of before. Yeah. And then I just thought, well, fuck it. If I ever have to be, I'll be cannibal. That makes it okay. But... And I have, well, I'm not going to say I've eaten people, but we'll talk about something like that on a different show. But yeah, it's worth checking out. At least scanning through. Yeah. For the there's some crazy stuff in there.
There's some crazy shit.
And speaking of that, we just had the news about that whale in the SeaWorld that killed the trainer.
And it's funny because
it's number 3.
Yeah, it's not uncommon.
No, it's whale number 3. That's the 3rd trainer that whale has killed.
No, I know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Somebody needs to just let that whale go.
They just say, well, it's funny.
He obviously doesn't want to be there.
My friend Joel Green, he used to be the bass player of the band Emery. He's been on many tours with me. He's even, after he left the band Emery, he even went on the Ringling Brother tour with me. For the listeners who don't know, I was a member of Ringling. I actually followed Ringling around the country, videotaping their abuse towards, of the animals, of the elephants and the horses and stuff. And I did that for a little under 2 years straight, nonstop.
Literally.
And he went on the road with me, and so he's not vegan or vegetarian. He's on and off the wagon a lot, right? But he understands.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, he understands. Well, not with vegans.
No, because vegans are hardcore pussy vegetarians. They don't have the balls for it.
No, I mean, I understand the problems because people have grown up knowing one thing, and it's hard to take that teaching out of that.
Right, yeah.
But anyway, that's not the purpose of the story. He called me today.
Really?
And he's like, first he texted me. He's like, maybe I still have the text. But anyway, he texted me and said that he's listening to a Christian radio broadcast. And I guess that's where I was... Emery, if you don't know, is not considered a Christian band, but they are on a Christian label.
Really?
So, they're very, very godly. And...
pious.
Yeah. And he called me today saying they were listening to this Christian broadcast because he's on tour with another band right now. And they were talking about the well incident at SeaWorld. And he said that the guy who hosts the show was saying, yeah, that is kind of messed up. What they need to do, and he said he was being totally serious when he said this. This is not just a joke. This was 100% serious. He said, what they need to do is have a guy stationed there by the tanks with the elephant gun. And if it happens again, they just shoot him. He calls me up because I just want to tell you, I feel like I did when I was on tour with you because I've just heard the most dumbest thing ever.
Nice.
But anyway, yeah.
Wow.
So, I don't know. But I do want to thank one of the Zombie Popcorn listeners. If you're in the chat room or watching in 3D, he sent me an 8 DVD box set of zombie movies. It's called Zombies: The Best Collection. It has pretty much every zombie movie you could possibly want, and I do want it, and I have it now. And thank you very much for sending that to me. And if you want to send me any more stuff out there, anybody out there, you want to send Paul something, just drop us an email.
Guy, I'm part of the show too. No, that's cool. I'm just gonna end up borrowing it anyway. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's very, very cool of you to do so.
Especially since this kind of shit costs money.
Yeah.
I mean, even if he stole it, it's still a nice gesture. He had to pay shipping.
Yeah, he did pay shipping.
So thank you.
Thank you. But yeah, no, and that's I do appreciate this stuff because it shows me that people do appreciate what we're doing. Because running the show is not free. It costs me a lot of money.
It costs him money. I just show up. It's gas money for me. But
and I mean that's not the.
So send him stuff first.
We just turned into like a public radio show. They were like, and send your money to us.
That's exactly it. No, now it's like a Christian broadcast.
Yeah. No, now
10% people.
10%. Or you won't get any more horror. No more horror for you. Hello, 3D Movie Man. Welcome to the chat room.
Evening.
No, but we don't want any money. I don't even know why I brought that up.
Yeah.
Anyway, so moving along. The other day, I'm a tech nerd. I love anything technology. And Leo Laporte, if you know anything about technology, you know the name Leo Laporte.
Mm-hmm.
He was on back in the day. He was on back before G4 TV was G4. It was ZDNet or ZDTV or ZDTV. And he had his show. It was kind of a cable access show where they just talked about tech.
I know
how to build computers, do whatever. But now he has twit.com, where he does. It's just 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Twit,
but TWIT.
Okay.
And he just talks about tech all the time, and I'm obsessed with it. I've always been obsessed with anything Leo Laporte does. I don't know why.
Is that your man crush?
I guess it is. I guess he might be my man crush. But
it's nice that each of us have one.
We have one now, and mine just came out. Anyway, no. But he was talking about the other day how the future of television and radio is this. And what we're doing right now. We're doing internet radio with live broadcasts, video broadcasts.
Unorganized. Fly by the seat of your pants.
I'm getting that part.
I know. I'm just being an asshole.
His shows are really organized. But what he says there's not, and which will be the next big thing, is you know how you listen in the car, the morning show guys,
right?
Where it's just fly by your pants.
Yeah.
Just bullshit. He said that's going to be the next biggest thing for the internet. And I think that's kind of cool because we're kind of doing that.
Right. I mean, we need some big glasses and like toilet bowl flush sounds.
We got that. Hold on.
Well, yeah, but I don't think it's... do we have flagellants?
We have everything we want.
And the cool thing is, I guess we're kind of on the way because we haven't talked about much subject matter since the show started, just about ourselves. So I think that's like...
We talked
that's
about
usually like 75% of any of those shows.
See, we got the sound effects.
Yeah.
We got the
cool.
wobbly sound,
Oh, okay.
Phone ringing, whatever.
Yeah.
We got everything we need.
We need to get some cruder stuff to be like Z Morning Zoo guys.
I know. We're competing. But anyway, this is boring.
Yeah.
Like, what was I saying? But anyway, yeah. So that's what I was thinking. And we're talking about a lot of projects right now that we're working on, or that we haven't started working on, but we want to do.
Just too many ideas and.
But I think the ideas.
Unfortunately, we have to have day jobs. So.
Maybe.
Yeah. It depends on what gets sent through the mail.
Yeah. But seriously, I mean, we got a lot of projects coming up. We don't want to go into detail with them right now, but they will be amazing, and I think we'll fall into that realm of what internet radio shows,
right.
Podcasts. I mean, because sure, this show's a podcast, but I think we're their only live podcast.
Right.
I mean,
everyone else knows.
Everybody else edits and
yeah.
Cuts out the dead air. We're live and we rebroadcast everything that happened.
Right.
Technical difficulties and all.
Matter of fact, I can't wait to use our new technical difficulty song.
Oh no!
I'm waiting for some shit to break down.
Do it. But so yeah, I think that's. I don't even know why we got on this subject.
You're talking about that tech guy that everyone knows.
Well, that's what he's talking about. And I guess what brings me up to the next thing, the reason I brought it up, is starting Monday. You know that church that has a website. Oh, I don't even want to plug the website.
Yeah. It's a bad website, people. It's a bad church.
It's a bad church. You know the church that goes and protests all the military people for being gay and...
What? Yeah.
The funerals. I mean, the funerals that they protest. And
are they part of the funeral protest, too?
Yeah, that's the same group.
Those guys are douchebags.
They're going to be in town Monday and be here for almost a month.
Is it that long? I thought it was like a week.
Well, I mean, this area, they're here for 2 weeks, and then they go to the surrounding area.
Oh, okay.
Virginia Beach and all that.
Wow. I didn't know.
And I want to interview them. I want to talk to them, but again...
We're kind of torn because we don't want to give this church any publicity.
But they're going to.
But they're so fucking crazy that we want to talk to them.
And I really don't think Zombie Popcorn is going to give them that much.
No, I mean, what?
Because every media outlet's going to be down there because it's hot, fresh news. But I really want to get down there and not get the generic, stupid questions you would hear on, Fox News or whatever the local news channel is. I want to. Talk to them, and then maybe if they say something, go, "You're fucked up, and this is why," or just I don't even know what to expect. I don't even know if I would say
when people are that crazy. The name of the what's the name of the church? Well, the name of their website. You guys have probably heard of it before. It's GodHatesFags.com. It's just so fucked up. They kind of hate everybody, not just gay people. I think they're anti-Jewish. I think, I'm not sure. Well, they are demonstrating in front of a local synagogue, so I'm going to guess they are. And I think they even have issues with the military. And I don't know of any group that hates Jewish people, gays, and the military. Usually it's, 2 out of 3, 1 out of 3, but to hate all 3 is just, that's a lot of fucking hate.
It's almost like a white supremacist group that I don't think they're this only.
What are we gonna do when we're done hating? We're gonna hate some more. I mean, what do you? But
I know
I don't know what
they're not racist because they hate everyone. True, and that's what that's how come I can't categorize because they're white supremacists take out the element of race and hate everything else.
Yeah. So who do they like? Do they only like their members in their church? That's what we should find out.
That's what we want to talk to them about.
Who do you like? Because I saw protest signs that said it just said God hates your tears.
Yeah.
Don't be a pussy in front of God. I mean, what is that? God,
there's a video about them.
God hates your saltwater tears, boy.
And I think it's fitting for Zombie Popcorn because I already have the Army of God mad at Zombie Popcorn. The Army of God are the people who kill the abortion doctors who go, and their headquarters is not too far from here.
Really?
And, yeah. Oh. And if you go to Zombie Popcorn and check out the comment sections on a post called "Zombies versus Army of God," you see them just going off on me about shit.
Wow.
But they hate me, so I think it is sort of fitting.
Yeah.
I mean, because we talk about society and culture on the show, not just strictly horror movies, and this shit is really scary. So
it is definitely scary. Yeah.
So I want to talk to him.
Yeah. Even if we can't talk to him, we hope to at least get take the audio gear there. Please get some
crazy
chants and craziness.
And they start this Monday. They're going to be at a school, at a high school,
just down the road.
I could walk to it in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And 3D Movement says at least you want to get yelled at.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I might just to go check it out to get a feel before we take down the big stuff. Because I know Monday's not good for you.
Yeah, I mean I might be able to take some time off, but I gotta ask some time off from my boss so I can go get yelled at. But there's also other groups protesting them, and there will be police there.
I don't know if there's going to be the counter protest tomorrow.
I know there's police when they go to the synagogue and some of the schools.
Oh, I'm sure.
How fucked up to protest in front of a school?
I don't even know what they're protesting in front of the school.
Maybe they hate the SOLs or something. That would be Jews, gays, the military, and the SOLs. What happened to reading, writing, and arithmetic? The 3 R's. Now we got I don't know. No child left behind. That doesn't make no sense. Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
Because if they're gay, you got to leave them behind. You don't want them behind you anyway. It's fucked up, man. Yeah. So hopefully we'll get some crazy fucked upness.
We're redlining.
Are we? Oh, well, because we got super cool new microphones.
Cool. Yeah, now we're just... How's that? We should be going... Hopefully we're not going crazy. Yes, we're hitting the reds.
All right.
Hopefully that should be all right.
All right, so far we've talked about animal rights, anti-abortion people, and...
Thank you. Thank you for letting me know, 3D Move Man. You the man.
And hatred people groups. So maybe we should lighten it up some.
Why?
I don't know.
It's only 7:20.
I know. I just feel dirty after talking about that. Yeah.
No, but seriously, I want to go.
They're fucking crazy.
They are, and I think I'm kind of drawn to it in the sense because I spent my whole life up to present day protesting. I've done more protesting. I've been arrested for protesting. I've taken over zoos and been arrested for that. I want to be on the other end of it. I want to be that person I am that person that doesn't understand the issue that they're yelling about.
Right.
And I think I can, if they're going to be logical enough to talk to me, I think we can have some reasonable questions and get into a reasonable discussion with them. And maybe I'm expecting too much. I think the word reasonable with this group is already out the window.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I definitely I'm fascinated because I am on the other end of this. And
for once.
Yeah, I mean, because even it doesn't matter what group it is that's protesting. I usually can relate to why they're upset,
right,
and why they're doing what they're doing. But this fucking group, I'm sorry,
it's just like, what do you do?
I don't know. But
wow.
It's true. 3D Movement in the chat room says that you can't have conversations with a moron. But here at Zombie Popcorn, we're going to give it a try.
That's right.
and it'd be fun. I mean, even if it just becomes...
Maybe they'll hate zombies, too. And then be like, unclean, undead, Haitian black magic. That's why there was an earthquake there, because they practiced voodoo, which is something that...
Pat Roberts.
Pat Roberts, who's also only like a stone's throw away. No pun intended.
Yeah.
No, actually, there was.
There was.
Yeah. It wasn't a very good pod, but
it's all right.
Fuck people. It's off the top of my head. Yeah, he's close by, and he's crazy too. He's not nearly as crazy.
I don't know. He said some really fucked up shit.
Well, he does.
He has good sensors, though.
That's what it is. But he doesn't protest outside like funerals and stuff like that. He draws a line.
3D Movie Man said we should dress up as zombies and go interview.
That would be really sweet.
But then we'd have that video.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't be as cool. Because we're here dressed up as zombies, the listeners are like,
yeah, they wouldn't say.
We don't even have to dress up.
That would be cool. It'd be a zombie crawl through their protest.
It's crazy.
God hates the living. We can just hold outside.
Armageddon's coming. Maybe they like the zombies because it's a sign of the apocalypse.
Maybe. Read Revelations.
Read Revelations, brothers. It's in Revelations, people.
And when the Lamb opened the seventh seal, silence hovered over the earth.
How did this show start off with so much political discussion?
I don't know. We've because I've never protested anything. I'm so fucking apathetic.
I'm going to take you to a protest.
I never got protest.
You know what?
I never had I used to, in high school I had my black flag, my minor threat, all that shit. And then one day I was like, I'm not really angry about anything. I'm upper middle class. My allowance is pretty good. I got a minimum wage job. I can buy whatever, and yeah. But my synapses are a little off sometimes, so maybe I'll go to the goth movement over here. Yeah, these guys are quiet.
They're quiet. They just cry.
Yeah, dude. Ooh, I like these subdued colors. This is nice. No pointy safety pins, unless you're sticking it in your arm.
Yeah.
And,
Is that like when you're goth and you get your own house? You're like, I wish my grass was gothic, so it would just cut itself.
That's bad. That's fucking awful.
Anyway, no, but I should take you. Ringling's coming to town the next couple of months. I should take you to follow the elephants.
My mother's birthday was just the other day, and like almost every year she gets tickets to Ringling Brothers, right?
Well, they give out so many free ones. It's insane.
Well, the card I gave her was one of those stand-up ones, and it was like a little circus scene. I was like, Jason and Maya, they'd be pissed if they saw it. And I was like, Mom, I got you a circus card. She's like, oh, it's the circus. And I was like, yeah, even though it's wrong. She was just like, she just kind of looked at me.
Yeah. See, you got an activist side, somewhat.
Yeah.
I want to see what. Wear my real 3D glasses.
Ooh.
They're total nerd glasses. Anyway.
Yeah, they are. They're kind of like if Buddy Holly did 3D.
It's pretty awesome. But speaking of going on location, let's get away from all the protests now.
Right. Let's talk
about real stuff.
Stuff that makes a difference.
Stuff that actually matters.
Fucking hippies.
In Texas, in April, I say we go to Texas, go to Dallas in April.
Dude, I don't have that kind of money.
We don't need room because my parents live down there. We have a place to stay.
Yeah, but Jan's half Mexican.
So she's not allowed in Texas?
Well, I don't know. I thought your parents did. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they're members of the...
Yeah. That comes from another story that we want.
It's Texas.
That's all right. It's Texas. Actually, she's paler than everybody else.
Because she's one of them goths that wish her lawn was... No, but seriously, we should go to Texas. On
what for?
April 30th to May 2nd.
Pray tell why.
Because it's a Texas Frightmare weekend.
Oh, sweet.
I know.
If I go to Texas, I'm totally going to get into a barbecue fight and get my ass kicked.
You already did that, and you wasn't even in Texas. We were in North Carolina.
That's true.
We already had this.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to go into that. We've done that.
No.
So what's this? What's the Texas Frightmare weekend?
Well, I'm going to tell you in a second, but I want to tell you a story. You know Matt that was on the show, and we were talking about we were going to go kick your ass because he's from Texas and everything. I was listening to his live show because, he plays live.
Right.
And he saw me sign in. He goes, the only vegan that will get in a fight about Texas.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
That's how he introduced me to the room. So it's funny. You got a nice pro view. Nice. What did he say? Oh, he's talking to you anyway. Texas Frightmare weekend is April 30th to May 2nd, 2010 in Dallas. It is a horror festival.
Nice. There are closer ones in Jersey.
Yeah, I've been to the ones in Jersey.
You're not too impressed? I've never been to one.
I went to Chiller just because when I was hanging out with Lloyd Kaufman.
Name drop.
Had to. We're trying to get ratings, man. But yeah, this is in Texas, and
this one actually looks like they've got some decent guests.
It's actually it has a lot of good guests. It has John Carpenter, Keith Gordon from Christine.
Elvira?
Yeah, Elvira is going to be there. Doug Bradley, George Romero, Sid Haig, James Hampton, everybody pretty much there. If you want to check out here, I'll put it in the chat room because I did disable so we can have links. There you go. So if you want to check out the guest list on that, this is Frightmare or TexasFrightmareWeekend.com. I think we should go. I think we need to get a table, set up the show, and just interview anybody and everybody.
Not a bad idea.
I know it's not.
and then we can just keep them stockpiled.
I'm serious.
For
moments
shows like this where we really need somebody.
Oh, you're not getting it? Fuck, hold on. I thought maybe
somebody with some clout. Well, how long? I
Would that
can't
work for
afford
you,
to fly
maybe?
to Texas. How long would it take for us to drive? It's definitely more fun to drive.
It's always fun to drive. We can do another road trip show there.
Nice.
I've driven it 100 times. It takes. Let's do.
What part of Texas? You say Austin?
Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, from where I'm from.
Dude.
I say we do.
Last time, the first time I went to Texas, I was determined I was going to get a steak there, but I got it from a fucking kettle. I don't know if you've seen those places.
Yeah,
They're always attached to a shitty hotel.
Yep.
I just only had a couple bites, and Jan actually couldn't finish her food. It was the worst. We ended up eating
21 hours, 19 minutes.
We can do that.
We totally do that in one drive.
Do
Do you think I'm kidding?
No, I don't. But I know how Jan is. She fell asleep at the wheel once, and
But she's not gonna go.
threw someone out of the car. So she's really
threw somebody out of the car.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Everyone lived. Matter of fact, the girl that got thrown out of the car was in the best shape, I think. But yeah, so she's always been paranoid about driving super late.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have to do it because you and I are always jacked up on caffeine.
Jacked up,
So-
and driving across country and whatnot and stuff is not a problem.
It's so fun.
Yes, John Carpenter is going to be there. It's gonna
Why
be awesome.
stop at Texas?
Well, because we got to come back.
I know. Oh, that sucks.
But yes, I think we should totally do this. And a couple months later after that, I think on my birthday, the last day of it, is the best Famous Monsters convention.
Yes. Famous Monsters, which is now back.
I know, it's so awesome. Here, I'm going to put the link in the chat room for you, 3D Movie Man and everyone else. Famous Monsters convention. They're starting to get a lot of people lined up for this as well. And I think we should do the same thing with this one.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just get a booth set up.
How much does it cost for a booth? Well, we have to find that out. That's probably information that's better to find out off the air.
Come on,
let
everybody.
me email this guy.
Here, let me call him up right now.
Hey, you're live on the air.
You're on Zombie Popcorn.
How much for a booth?
Can we book that now? Yeah, but
Wow.
I think those two events are definitely something Zombie Popcorn has to do.
Yeah. If it depends on what our wedding schedule is, and
you've already married.
Yeah,
You
not
don't need to
that
get
wedding
married again.
schedule. Like I will not be here next week.
Yeah, that's sad.
So Josh better call in.
Yeah, Josh, you better call in. But yeah, we'll keep you posted if we do these events, and then we'll line up as much interviews as we can beforehand, and do all that crap. And I'm gonna put another link into the chat room. There is a website called podfeed.net, and I'm asking people if they don't mind to go there and rate Zombie Popcorn Radio as a podcast. I know Josh totally runs Christmas. So it's so random.
I don't know.
Anyway, I just put a link in the chat room, so if you want to come to the chat room, go to zombiepopcorn.com, click on the chat room thing, and go vote for, or actually go rate Zombie Popcorn Radio. Please, that would be awesome.
Because we need some free advertising.
We need free advertising. Because we're cheap.
That's right.
But let me see that real quick.
Yep. Don't talk about all the dead air on the.
Why not?
Yeah. The dead air is amazing on Zombie Pop.
Have you seen that movie?
No, I haven't. I mean, it was on was on FearNet, but I didn't select it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. It looks kind of decent. It's about a dude that has a radio show.
Yeah, it's an older one. It was done in the early 80s.
And it's during a zombie outbreak, and he's reporting it on the radio, which we would do if that happened.
Yeah. Should we talk about some of our other ideas that we've had?
I don't think we should talk about our ideas.
All right, we'll keep it to ourselves.
Unless, what do you want?
I don't know.
Which one do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What the reenactment one? I think
The play?
Yeah, you think people like the old time radio shows?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we just said it, so might as well.
Yeah. Anyone interested in that? Okay, it's out. We want to do old time radio shows, but do them with like.
Yeah, he said put on the tinfoil hats.
Yeah.
Right.
80s slasher flicks.
Yeah. No, it's a great idea, and I was thinking about it a lot today. Because you said you wanted to get the cast.
Oh, wait, we're going to have to edit this out. I don't want people to steal our idea.
Okay, then we won't.
We're done. Screw you guys.
He doesn't want to talk about it. Why would you stop?
I don't know. I've got nothing, man. I haven't fucking planned for this.
Anyway.
I've already finished my fucking drink.
You're screwed. You're screwed.
Yeah.
So moving along, we're not going to tell you
I'm
our
edgy. I'm itchy now. It's like
He's
I'm fucking having withdrawals.
Monday,
Uh-huh.
CSI.
Mm-hmm.
Rob Zombie directed CSI, and the trailer now is on Zombie Popcorn. You should check it out. Actually, we should just play it real quick. You should definitely check it out. What do you think about it, though? I mean, do you think it's going to be good? Did you watch the trailer?
Oh, I don't know.
You didn't watch the trailer?
No, I'm not a fan of CSI, and
I'm not a fan of CSI either.
I'm not a huge fan of Rob Zombie's either. I mean, he's got some good stuff, but you know.
Well, I'm just curious, just because
I think it'll be like any other CSI episode. Only
Well,
someone will
they're
have
going
a
to
Kiss
LA.
T-shirt on.
they're going to LA. Here, let me play the trailer so you can hear it real quick.
Monday,
What's going on? It's adult entertainment.
director Rob Zombie takes CSI Miami to the scariest place on earth.
We're going to LA.
What kind of party was this?
We'll hear about your case, Captain. Follow me.
William Forsythe, Malcolm McDowell, and Michael Madsen.
That's a wrap.
New CSI Miami, Monday, only CBS.
So that was it. That was the Rob Zombie's trailer to, or Rob Zombie, CSI's trailers to Rob Zombie's debut as a director for the show. I don't know. I think it's going to be. I want to watch it, but I'm not going to watch it when it shows on Monday, just because I don't want to watch it again. Because I won't be around to see it, but I will probably catch it when it's thrown up online or something. Right. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. I mean, he has the cast from Halloween, pretty much.
Does he really?
He really does.
I was going to ask if Sig Haig or something.
Sig is not going to be in there, but he is going to be on the Texas Frightmare.
And his wife is on there.
His wife is definitely on there.
Sure.
And Malcolm from the Dr. Loomis is going to be on there.
Nice. He's on everything.
The guy that we have a potential interview with is going to be on there. William Forsythe. Whatever. So he's going to be on there. What?
Just our professionalism.
It's fucking sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
So anyway, obviously you don't want to talk about this.
No. I don't. No, go ahead. I will pull something out to talk about.
Let's talk about the new Nightmare on Elm Street.
Extrapolate.
Trailer. Did you watch that?
It's not out.
The new Nightmare on Elm Street trailer?
Oh, I thought you meant the whole thing. No, I really want another soda. It's bad. I ran out at home the other day, and that's
two. I don't have any. I didn't even bring any from the house.
God. I'm trying to cut back, but it's just not working. I don't think diet sodas are really diet.
Chat room, you want to join in? It's because I think Paul just checked out.
Sorry. Let me get what little backwash is in the those little pillars that hold up the 20-ounce bottle.
Totally. You're just slightly muttering there.
I know, it's pretty fucking sad. I'm like that vet that walks around town that no one's talked to in 20 years. Okay, so the new trailer. Yes.
Thanks, 3D Movement.
It looks good.
It really does. I mean, it's interesting because...
Waiting for that phone to ring. I think it looks good.
What?
No.
Okay. I think it does. I think they're going to do a really good job. I'm going to play the trailer for that as well, just real quick.
Hello? Anyone here? Hello?
If you keep falling asleep, they're gonna kick you out of here.
Sorry.
I had another nightmare last night. I can't tell what's real anymore. Is there anybody else out there that this is happening to?
Every time that I dream, there's always this man.
That's his mark, isn't it? Freddy.
Oh my God, you've seen him too. Who are you?
Remember me?
It's me, it's you, it's Dean, it's Jesse, Chris.
He's in all of our heads, Nancy. We gotta stop this.
How?
Don't fall asleep.
I haven't slept in 3 days.
We're running out of time. At the 70-hour mark, the insomniac will begin to experience micronaps. It means you're dreaming, but you don't know it. Even if you're awake. Oh, God.
No, just me.
Stop! What does he want from us?
Why are you screaming? I haven't even got you yet.
I'm gonna give you a little something that'll put you right to sleep.
This might sting a bit.
Welcome to your new nightmare.
I like it. I think it looks better than the original.
I think you really think it looks better than the original?
Yeah, I do. I've never been a huge... I mean, I like the first one.
Yeah.
I think maybe like the first two. But I just think that looks better.
It does look good. I think what I like, and
Looks
and
like
I
it's
think
been streamlined.
it definitely looks like that, and I think it looks better in the sense because all the ones after 2 I thought
Right.
were bad, and now that they're putting the element of scary back into the movie, I think that's what is appealing to us is because it actually looks scary now. It actually has that fear in it. It doesn't seem like it is that
Like it's a little carnival
the dark comedy or something.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of hope in this. I hope it's is really good. You say 3D Movie Man says that the original was so new and creative. That's true, and I agree. And it was after that it kind of went downhill after the 1 and 2. It kind of went downhill.
First 2 are really good. I mean, just the whole idea of like teens that can't sleep because something's gonna kill them, and
Yeah,
it's good, and it's got that. When you go back and watch it every so often, it's still got that. Oh, this is everything I loved about '80s horror. It's the first one's got everything.
yeah.
Good about that
And
you
Johnny
love.
Depp.
And Johnny Depp.
We watched the Dream Master 2 nights ago when the trailer came out. Just because Miley is absolutely obsessed with Nightmare on Elm Street. She loves the movie. She grew up with the movie. She was in that.
See, I didn't see it till years later. I wasn't allowed to ever watch it.
Oh yeah.
And I had a friend in we probably met in 2nd grade or 3rd grade. My mom ran a daycare from the house, so there were always all these kids around. And in like 3rd grade, he had a subscription to Fangoria magazine,
Nice.
right? And it was this kid that had like all the really cool toys. Like I'd have the Mad Balls that had like the baseball guy, you know, and he'd have like the ripped up eyeball and the mummy. He just had everything. If I had one Transformer, he had like the 20 that would build into the giant thing. And but he was way into horror movies, and not being allowed to ever watch him as a kid. We'd spend the night at his house, and he'd be like, I guess we could watch Silver Bullet, and he'd fall asleep, and I would be terrified. I was like, oh my God, the preacher and the eye. You know, that movie scared the hell out of me. And
he's like,
yeah, exactly. I remember, you know. So it was just, everything was super intense. And I remember watching them at his house, like the first Friday the 3rd, Nightmare on Elm Street. But yeah, I definitely didn't grow up with them.
Yeah. I enjoyed it when it came out. I wasn't really into it. I was more into the Friday the 13th Halloween movies. But after watching Dream Master the other night, I realized why I didn't get into it after number 2. It wasn't because, partly because he became a jokester and just a ha-ha funny guy.
Yeah.
But the other part of it, it became more like a sitcom TV feel.
Yeah.
A movie made for TV type. And that's what it felt like. The way the cameras panned, the way the acting, the bad acting might add. It just gave me a feel like if I was watching this on TV just without the commercials. And it wasn't creepy at all. And I know, thank goodness Miley's not here. She'd kick my ass if she heard me say that. But it just, 1 and 2 was really good. And I said it before on the radio show. It was like, he had one-liners in there that were really good in the second one. Where
and appropriate.
When he rips his head off, he goes, you got the body and I got the brain, and pulls and exposes pulsating brain. Shit like that's good. And I see that the new one on the trailer has that element in there.
Right, but it looks like it has a lot more menace.
Yes, and it's spooky, and it's just I think it's going to be really good. I don't think it's going to be on the level of the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I didn't finish
both of
watching
those. I thought were phenomenal.
I started watching it, and Jan wanted to take it out. It was pretty. I gotta admit, it was pretty fucking intense.
I fucking love it.
That's she was like, you know what? We're gonna send this back. I'm not gonna watch this, and I never got around to finish it.
Well, I have both of them. If you
that's cool. Kind of like Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
I started watching that. We had to stop, and then she was like, you know what? I'm not finishing this.
Because of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, the beginning, the remake, made me the next day buy a new surround sound system. Oh, wow. Because I saw it at the theater, and I love the detail that they did to the sound, because when they were down in the basement area of that house and the dude was upstairs and he yelled for the Chainsaw Massacre, the speakers in the back of the theater, that's all you heard. It sounded like it came from the right left. And he's like, get up here now! And I was like, oh, this is a movie that grips you visually. And they actually did something amazing with the sound. Yeah. It totally made you, because it made you feel like that motherfucker was behind you. Yeah. Anytime a movie does really good sound design and good mixing, always gets me stoked. I fell in love with it, and the next day I went out and bought a new surround sound.
I did the same thing, but with a totally different movie. Not even a very good movie, but I saw like Spider-Man 3 in the theater. But it was a really good one, and it's like the guy that's made of sand or something. He's in this thing that's spinning. Dude, I had a sound erection from this thing. It was so good. I was just like, I was in heaven.
It's great. I wish more movies would do that.
I mean, a lot of them do.
But they're so subtle.
Yeah.
And when you... I guess it's not good if it takes the audience out of the movie to pay attention to a sound.
No, it's definitely good, because when you get creeped out and you hear, that muffled feet behind you and something going on, it's definitely creepy. I thought the movie The Ring, I saw that in the theater. That had really good sound design.
When I got, because I have the Lord of the Rings. I don't know why I put those two together, but yeah,
probably the word ring.
Yep. But when I first got my new surround sound system, the part where he cuts off the finger of the and it falls to the ground, and you have that really big bass moment where everything, when it shoots, that kind of almost like a sonic boom, shoots out and kills all the people, and when it goes, that's how I test out my base on it because
Nice.
it's so awesome.
Nice.
Anyway. You said you haven't seen it. 3D Movie Mess says you haven't seen Lord of the Rings until you watch it with a pair of headphones on.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I did watch when I went to audio school, which you totally can't tell if you listen to our podcast, but but I did go, and we watched some of the behind the scenes about the sound. I think it's on the Two Towers. It's in the middle disc.
Yeah.
And where the orcs and ogres are storming the castle, and they go through freaking step by step. It's the most in-depth behind the scenes sound thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But they show you without rain sound, with rain, the sound of the arrows, the sound of the cloth put in, the sound, and it just builds
So it's just
level.
level and level.
Oh, it's definitely worth checking out. At least, grab it from Netflix if you're dorky enough to scan through. I think it's one of those crazy editions with, 97 discs and all that stuff. But it's really good. Really worth checking out.
It's pretty amazing what people do with sounds with movies.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy that a lot of it goes back to apparently spaghetti westerns.
Yeah.
Which we didn't know about. I was totally stoked that
Totally.
Tony Anthony could hook us up with the knowledge.
I know. Dude, we learned so much from that interview. We're still talking
I
about it.
know. You see? You get it? God damn it. Yes, I do. Definitely, man. We're going to have him back.
Yeah, I definitely want him back. It's awesome.
Dude's got stories.
He
But,
really does.
yeah, so it's worth checking out. And it's cool that, you liked it enough to go out and buy.
What was I going to say? We were talking about a movie and I had it in my head.
We're
and
talking
I
about
lost
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2
it.
remake
No, not
of...
the 2. It was the beginning. It was the remake.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember. But speaking of movie, that because the history, the reason 3D came about is because the movie industry peaked out on on sound,
Right.
technology, and so they started saying we need to get people back in the theater. Let's do 3D. And the reason 3D dropped off later in the years is because they started getting new technology for sound, and they stopped investing in visual and got it, and that's why we're back, because we're back at the peak again. And speaking of 3D, this weekend, Alice in Wonderland 3D comes out, Tim Burton's film, and I'm sure there's going to be some great sound effects.
Oh,
in that.
it will.
I'm really excited about
I need a pig for my feet. Yeah, I love that in the commercial. And she is so awesome.
Yeah.
I have a total crush on her.
Do you really?
I mean, not the queen with the tiny body and the big head.
No,
but her voice in general. Well, yeah, it is the queen. It's the queen. I'm going to put on a little more weight, and I want to be her ottoman.
You want to be her pig?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I need a pig belly for my aching feet. So what are we on now? We're on their website?
Yeah, I was going to play the trailer here in a second. But yeah, I think some of the... See, the only thing I'm worried about it is the film is a 2D conversion.
Right.
And it wasn't filmed in 3D, which this is going to be one of the films that's actually going to test...
How good the new conversion...
Yeah, because if this blows away box office and people love the 3D...
They'll just shoot them.
There's going to be... They're not going to have to buy the new cameras. They're just going to shoot the film and convert it into 2D. It'd be cheaper for
if that's in 3D... This is so bright and uses so many colors that it's just going to look great.
I think it's going to be awesome.
I take that back. I'm in love with the queen, not... after
seeing her photo.
Yeah.
Listen,
no, she's awesome. This website is great.
The website is amazing. Let's do a trailer real quick from the movie.
There is a place like no place on earth. Some say to survive it, you need to be as mad as a hatter, which luckily I am. Alice, it's you. You're terribly late, you know. Naughty.
Curiouser and curiouser.
It's a completely new story.
No, but
Give or take.
Wait. It just keeps going now. Anyway. I totally fucked that up. Yeah, the totally 3D movie man I agree with him. He says conversion scares, and it totally scares me too because it's not real 3D.
Right.
And it will never be real 3D unless they got something up their sleeve that is just fucking phenomenal. It will never be.
Well,
3D.
it could be new. What do you think? Do you think they
3D movie
shot
man, what
it
was
with maybe planning a conversion, or they just shot it and then said, "Fuck it, let's get on the bandwagon"?
No, they were up and down about it the whole time. Apparently,
Yeah.
they started shooting it with. They used the red cameras, which we talked about with the director from Archangel. And
How the fuck do we get these people to talk?
But
it's so awesome.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. They shot with the red cameras, and there are photos from the early production where they had red 3D. They had the 3D lens adapter for the red cameras. But after that, it was never confirmed. And after that, the rumors were going around saying, no, it's just too much. He can't get the camera to where how he wants it. So it's just going to be a 2D conversion. So they were talking about it, but they were telling, the people in the know were saying they were talking about it, but what they feed to the public was like, no, we're just shooting Alice in Wonderland. We're not.
Right.
It wasn't ever official. So I mean, knowing what the insiders quote unquote said about it, yes, they thought about this in 3D from beginning to end.
Right.
So the shots may be
I was going to say
set up for that.
The layout of some of the scenes has a lot of depth in it.
And,
Even, in its 2D form.
But the problem is the way for 3D really to work, let's get nerd here, you have to have two images.
Right.
Without two images, there's going to be flatness beyond anything that I know of. 3D Movie Man, what was the last movie that came out that was a 2D 3D conversion? I can't remember. It just recently came out. And I heard people say that it wasn't good. I mean, 3D
Right.
people saying it wasn't good 3D conversion.
Right.
But I don't know if G-Force is the one with the hamsters.
Oh, yeah.
Which the whole movie was CGI.
Yeah.
And
So you would think that would be...
that they would have it, but
So you can't do CGI 3D.
you can't do. Avatar was nothing but CGI.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, if it's all on computers, why do you need a special camera? Is what I'm saying. There's not.
No, that's what I'm saying is that they just converted the whole film from what I understand, that instead of going in and making dual images of the CGI.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's all animation.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have done that, but I guess they didn't want to spend the money.
Okay.
3D Movie Man said it was good, but it wasn't the same.
Right.
I haven't seen it, so I can't
Right.
say firsthand. But this is just from the reviews that I've heard from people. But again, this is not Tim Burton and this is not Disney. G-Force wasn't.
Right.
So there's money, and they're competing with Avatar now.
Yeah.
They're going to be...
Because, I mean, let's face it, Disney's got some money.
Yeah, and they also have... I mean, Disney's supportive because Tron's coming out next from them.
Yeah.
And Tron... which is sad about the new Tron trailer came out, not publicly, but to private... to select people who went to IMAX to see it. And rumors are that the new Tron trailer is going to be in front of Alice in Wonderland. But nobody hated the trailer. They hated the experience that Disney set up for them.
Really?
They said they were expecting something new, and they were expecting something massive, Avatars type. And they stood in line for hours, went in, the trailer was under 2 minutes, and it was pretty much the same footage they've seen already that's already online.
Wow.
Nothing
Just
real
in
new.
3D.
I don't even know if it was in 3D. I don't even know they showed it.
I hope so.
But yeah.
Well, like when we went to see Final Destination in 3D, 2 of the trailers were in 3D.
Yeah.
So at least that was cool. You got.
So hopefully we'll see the Tron 3D in front of Alice in Wonderland. But I'm excited about Tron. I think Tron's going to give Avatar a run for their money.
I'm curious to see if it does. It's interesting because Tron has such a minimalistic.
And I think that's what they were going.
Yeah,
for.
well, I mean, it does in the original, but Avatar is anything but minimalistic. So it should be interesting to see those two styles go head to head if they battle for.
It's serious, but I think the nerds like me and the people who love Tron, with it being in 3D, with the new technology, with the new light bikes, everything.
I've got it from Netflix. It's sitting on my table.
Oh yeah.
I just need to watch the original.
Have you seen? I'm not going to play the new Tron video because it's mainly just audio or more visual than audio, so it won't play good on the radio show. But after the show, remind me and I'll show it to you because it fucking looks amazing. And speaking of Avatar, why can't I say your name?
Sigourney Weaver.
Thank you. I just totally got tongue-tied. Did an interview in France.
That'd be that Texas schooling.
I know. No, but she did an interview in Paris, saying that she's going to be in. Hinted out, didn't come straight out, saying that she was actually going to be in Avatar 2.
Nice.
And she died in Avatar 1.
If you haven't seen it, please don't listen. We'll put a disclaimer. we'll put a disclaimer. I'll cut one.
Who hasn't seen Avatar?
That's true. Fuck you if you haven't seen Avatar. You deserve to know. He turns into one of the fucking things and Sigourney Weaver dies.
Well, she gets... Well, okay, that's...
Well, no, not really.
She died in the film.
Dude, this is totally getting nerdy because now we're all getting at the edge of our seat. It's not true. Technically, her soul went into the tree, into Yahweh.
That's probably what happened. That's what everybody's saying.
Yeah,
is speculating that happened was that she didn't die. She actually became part of the Force.
Right.
And 3D Movie Man says she's the new Obi-Wan.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So, which is awesome because right now James Cameron is talking about writing a book, not a script, a book of a prequel to Avatar.
Nice.
He's also directing Avatar 2. We're starting to work on that. And Sigourney Weaver is going to be in Avatar 2.
I hope they come out with so many it just eventually runs this franchise into the ground. Like Planet of the Apes, because I want to watch them all. You know, I don't even care.
They're going to a new planet in Part 2. And
there's not much left of the first one.
Well, we don't know. She's coming back.
Yeah,
there has to be something with that. Yeah. With that.
You know, I was reading an article that said the studio made him tone down his environmentalist message, and now it's so popular that I wonder if he's just going to be like, "Hey, studio, suck it,"
like,
you know?
$28.1 billion, 3 months.
Yeah.
No, but he also cut out a lot of stuff like the sex scenes and stuff, which are supposed to be on Blu-ray and the DVD edition. The rumors were that the Blu-ray 3D was going to come out Earth Day.
Yeah,
but Fox News just shut it down. Or Fox Studios just shot that idea down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said that it's not going to come out on Earth Day, and they don't have a date set for the 3D Blu-ray, but the 2D DVD is supposed to come out sometime sooner. But who the fuck wants
Who's gonna buy the 2D? I mean, I'm assuming the 3D would give you an option on the other side. Probably not. And they'd probably be like, "Hey, fuckers, buy them both." I've dropped more F-bombs on this show. I know, but I was like, God, I need some fucking caffeine.
Their girls will be home soon. But yeah, no, I'm not buying the 2D.
Just on principle, goddammit.
Well, even 3D Movie Man says he doesn't buy it.
Well, of course he doesn't buy it. His name is 3D Movie Man. I mean, what do you think he's going to
I think he's going to be all about the 2D.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really a betting man, but if I had to put money on it, he's going to get the 3D. But I know what you're saying. Yes. Who is going to buy the 2D movie?
And you're listening to Zombie Popcorn Radio.
Yeah, that's just dumb. I mean, if you're going to go all out, especially since Blu-ray costs a shitload more.
Yeah.
You might as well get it in 3D.
You might. I mean, that movie not in 3D would suck. That's just because I'm a nerd when it comes to that. But it wouldn't be as good. Because what I loved about seeing that movie in IMAX...
I also didn't like the Keystone Cops in 2D or Laurel and Hardy.
Was the fact that when he was floating there at the beginning, how the movie just starts, I almost felt like I was underwater. I felt myself gasp.
Yeah.
Because the visual effects and everything was just so phenomenal. I was just like, all right. It was awesome.
That's cool. It is definitely a great movie. I'd like to go see it again. I guess it's still playing.
Yeah, it is, actually. It's everywhere. I mean, it's...
I wonder how long it'll run.
What's that?
Blah. I wonder how long it'll run.
Forever.
Yeah, hopefully.
But yeah, I think Tron's definitely going to give it a run for its money.
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I just don't know. Just because I love minimalistic things, and it just doesn't seem like it's got enough crazy shit going on for people to be like, oh wow.
But I don't think it's story plot. I don't think it's going to do anything to Avatar. I think Avatar.
That's not like Avatar's story plot was that advanced. Yeah. I mean,
but I think the visual effects, it being Tron, and 3D.
I guess I just didn't know that Tron still had such a. Well, I know it has a following,
it
but
has a huge following, and the fact that.
But I didn't think it was like an everyday guy following.
Well, I don't want Tron to happen to what happened to Tron when it first came out. And here we go. We're getting. You have a bad bill. Yeah. When Tron first came out, it did fairly well. Several years later, the movie The Lawnmower Man came out, which was
awful
horrible.
Movie.
Horrible.
It was so bad. I actually saw it in the theater too.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It came out, and it was billed as the most computer animation graphics ever in any film. Blah,
right,
blah.
right.
But Tron had that.
Yeah.
Tron blew the Lawnmower Man out of the water when it came to CGI and computer effects. And back then that was a big thing because not every movie had that.
Right.
It was back what we always complain about on Zombie Popcorn when Josh was here, was that we want to see real mask monsters and stuff.
Yeah. Which you
Tron,
still want to see. But.
Back in the day was all computer animation, and yeah. The Dire Straits video look.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I should put my coat back on since we're talking about Tron. It's so push my sleeves up. It's so 80s. Yeah.
But yeah, and I just don't want that to happen to the new version of Tron. I don't want it to get swept under the rug like it. I think I have a lot of faith in it.
I hope Kraftwerk makes a cameo in their Tron suits.
Daft Punk is doing the soundtrack to Tron.
I'm not a big Daft.
Yeah, I mean, who is unless you just like
seriously around the world. Okay, I fucking heard the loop. Let's go.
Let's go. They have a couple good stuff, but majority of it is.
This is coming from a dude that writes 15-minute songs.
When I go, hey Paul, you want to do the intro to Zombie Popcorn? Here's 30 minutes. No, we just need.
It was 3. You have misplaced your colon.
No. My colon is where it should be. Anyway. But speaking of colon, on June 15th, I know it's still a good ways away from now, the new movie, new Puppet Master movie.
Oh, that's right. We talked
comes
about
out.
This. I'm so excited.
I am too.
I love Full Moon.
It's good. But there's definitely a new one coming out. I want to play the trailer for it.
And I hope it's just as bad as the first one because they're so good.
Here's the trailer. Check it out. YouTube decided not to play this video, so give us a second. Technical difficulties. You can do it this time.
Play it.
Wait.
You probably don't
even... I didn't know we were going to have it.
You did know we were going to have technical. Had I planned to fuck up this much, I would have queued.
I would have done better.
Oh well.
Why isn't it fucking?
Oh.
Anyway, I don't know what. So let's talk about. Anyway,
this is
Puppet
the
Master.
definition of a
Tell
sinking
us
ship.
about Puppet. Yeah, it really is. Tell us about Puppet Master. Why do you like that movie?
Why do I like it? You know, I just liked it because, I guess, because it was the first like company that like Full Moon Entertainment that I knew it was this group that put out all these movies, and maybe it's as close as I came to growing up with horror movies because my sister worked at a. I think we may have talked about this before, but she worked at a video store, and she brought home a calendar one day. I was probably like 12 or 13, and it was a full moon calendar, and so it had, you know, like first month was Puppet Master 2. Then I remember February was Subspecies, and then Pit and the Pendulum, all that cool stuff. The remake that they did, and so I used to seek all the full moon movies out and. At the video store, and I guess by that time at 14, 15 they didn't really card you anymore, or they just didn't care where I was, you know.
Did they card back then?
Yeah,
I don't remember them carding.
yeah,
But yeah, crazy. So I think I got the trailer to work now. Let's try this. Here's Puppet Master or Access to the. All right, that
so
was
clearly from listening to that,
you want to see it right now.
totally. What I like is that's the same theme music in the first one. Like it hasn't changed. It same keyboard, same everything.
I'm putting the link to the video.
And I love the music in Puppet Master.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for anything that's like carnival-ish. Speaking of that, I started watching the Carnival series on HBO again. Have you ever seen that?
I haven't.
I saw it when it was on. It is freaking fantastic, and it only ran for 2 seasons. It didn't get enough viewers. Which, yeah, I'm getting sad all over again. But I watched the first disc, and if you guys haven't seen it, it's definitely worth renting. Carnival.
What is it about?
It's about a carnival.
Well, I know that.
No, it's about this guy that it takes place during the Depression and Dust Bowl in like the Midwest of the U.S. and this guy named Ben Hawkins, who it's actually the name of my cousin.
Weird.
I know. Wow. So it follows him. He has an odd gift or ability, and it starts off with him like his mother dying and, you know, not wanting him to touch her for some reason or another, and then a carnival's pulling through and he ends up hooking up with them, and there's a lot of tarot cards, fortune telling, deformed things. Oh, and the main guy that runs the carnival, the leader is the guy who was the little person in Twin Peaks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's in it a lot, and he's really cool. He was also in an X-Files episode that took place in Florida about sideshow people. But yeah, so it's, you know, the dark occult kind of thing. And there's also this crazy-ass preacher who's having the same dreams as the main character, and it's following the two things and how they intertwine, and, you know, good versus evil, usual
definitely
stuff.
Worth seeing.
Yeah, but visually it's great. I mean, because it's HBO, and the detail, just some of the shots, you know, it'll start off with, you'll be coming through a tent, and you'll see the lights hanging that, you know, are going down a tent, and you'll see, like, the crappy looking Ferris wheel in the background. It's just, everything has a really good texture, and everyone is dirty and covered in dust, and there's dust storms constantly, and it really makes me want to go to a carnival. It really makes me just want to throw everything away and become a carny.
Well, you've been obsessed with ever since I've known you with kind of freak show carnival stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I would say obsessed, but I do like it.
Whatever, you have all that stuff in your closet. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
But
My gimp costumes and yeah.
you always want to stick needles in me and stuff.
Yeah,
Swallow
yeah.
the sword.
Yeah, yeah. Jeez.
Have you seen Freaks? 3D Movie Man in the chat room.
Yes, I had it. I used to have it on VHS in high school. I got my grandmother to buy it for me. It was silent, so I'd be like, or it wasn't silent, but since it was an older movie, you know, parents didn't care too much.
Yeah.
Well, at that age, they didn't care anymore. I got her to get me that and the Corpse Grinders, and something else for Christmas, which was great. And then eventually I lost them all. But Freaks is a good movie. It's definitely odd.
Yeah.
And it kind of ruined his career. Todd Browning. Yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know
He had.
this.
I mean, not completely, but I've read that he had problems working after that. People were so put off by this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. Let me see if I can find this. Maybe we'll play it. Is this it?
And hopefully we'll get to talk to someone we were referred to about sideshows.
Oh,
the
no,
future.
we definitely need to hook that up. Maybe we should start our, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With that.
Project X9.
X9274. Is this it? Yeah, the original theatrical from the film. Here it is. We're going to trailer from Freaks.
Hopefully it's not.
Okay, here.
Can we skip ahead?
That is ahead. That's it. It's just text the whole
Holy
way
shit,
through.
the whole thing is text. Ooh, the word abnormal is in bold font.
Yep.
With
That's it.
unwanted. Wow.
That's the best.
Well, shit, there's got to be something that plays a clip from it. Like the toast scene where they're all the little guy marries the woman and
make sure we are. All right, we're good.
They're going to make her one of them, and then she freaks out.
Maybe this.
Oh, that was bad. But yeah, she freaks out. Yeah, I know. Blah blah blah.
No.
It's the same damn text.
That's so funny. Well, this is the whole movie, it seems.
Oh.
You're so through. Why not like Lady Godiva?
I'm gonna play this movie.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, you actually apparently on Google Videos, the full movie's there if you want to watch it. So,
It's pretty good.
Yeah, you can actually download the video from there. What do you Eyes Without a Face is yeah.
I never finished watching that. I got it from Netflix, and then I just never got around to it, and I sent it back. It's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's a kick-ass Billy Idol song.
Well, that's
one of my all-time favorites.
That's why you need to get the
face.
Xbox. Because you can get Netflix there, stream it on there. You don't ever have to send anything back. You have it in your queue. You just watch it.
Yeah.
And then you can play with me and your friend that you brought onto the show a couple weeks ago. Or last week.
I don't think I'll probably ever get one. I just don't do video games.
Well, you can get Netflix.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have Netflix. I guess I could go online and just stream it and
That's
sit
what you
and watch it, or at least get a wireless modem,
You could do
or
that.
just a long ass USB cable.
Or get
and
an
run
Xbox and just stream it through that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll just order it and have to explain it to Jeff. What the hell is this? You need to listen to show 22.
22. This will tell you everything. You getting one for Christmas, fool? Santa.
So if anyone wants to send a used Xbox,
yeah, you can do that.
No, that's great. We can't keep asking for stuff. That's just douchey.
You keep asking. When do we ever ask for anything?
Apparently, this show we've gotten greedy. We got one thing in the mail. No. This is how it starts.
This is how fame sets.
That's right. Before you know it, we'll have our own church.
We do already. We're going to go interview them tomorrow, and we're taking them over.
Yeah, taking over there. By the way, there's a Church of Ed Wood.
Yep.
And you can become a member and become ordained or baptized in the Church of Ed Wood. So, if you want, go ahead.
I don't want to. I don't want. Stop touching me. I don't want to. But there's a newer movie that it's coming out called Meat Grinder, and it's really bizarre. And I don't know how to describe it. It's this woman. She makes her living making or selling meat noodle, and one day she meets this guy who was shot in front of her store. So she takes him in and kind of nurses him back to health and takes care of him, and they have a strange intimate relation.
He opens up a barber shop atop her place where she makes meat pies.
Pretty much.
And then
yeah. You think this? You're saying this story's been told before?
No.
Here's a trailer. I don't know.
แล้วตอนเนี้ยนายประวิตรและพี่เลี้ยงเด็กที่ชื่ออ้อยอยู่ที่ไหนเฮ้ยไอ้น้องว่านะถ้าเราไม่มีหลักฐานก็ต้องปล่อยแม่งไปมันบ้าไปแล้ว
ไหมล่ะคะ
Well, we finally got you one with some dialogue.
Yep.
The whole plot has been laid out, so there you go. Go check it out.
So
definitely.
yeah, I don't think we have to say anything about that film.
Yeah.
I mean, it fucking speaks for itself, right there.
Wow, this is a lot of preparation went into our show tonight.
No, I knew it wasn't going to be that great of a trailer, but I put the link in the chat room, so if you're watching, go hit it. It is fucking gory.
It looks pretty intense.
It's called Meat Grinder, and it's about this woman who kills people and makes food out of them. You know, funny, which we talked about that earlier.
Right.
But
she should totally watch Earthlings.
She would learn something.
That's right. She'd be like, you know what? Maybe I should just kill people in a different fashion to at least minimize their pain. The level I'm doing it on is just wrong.
I mean, because if you've seen that video,
because that guy wasn't fully dead when she caught him.
No,
no. She needs to get one of those
still
guns.
Eating when she came up behind him and started chopping off his head.
Yeah, that's not cool.
So, but I mean, it's really graphic. It's an awesome film that I think everybody should check out. I haven't seen it yet. But it's definitely on my next movie to watch.
I want to go see The Crazies.
Oh yeah,
that looks really good.
A lot of good reviews,
dude. The trailers are creepy as hell.
Yeah, I'm not doing another trailers.
No, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I think we're trailered out.
Shit, now we gotta talk.
Oh no. But yeah, so tell us why you think it's creepy.
Because it's about crazy people, and crazy people are scared. I think it is a remake.
It's a remake.
The Good People of Ogden Marsh, or wherever they're from.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen the original, so I can't tell you. But someone else, I think, said that it was a remake.
Yeah, it's a George
Romero. Yeah,
1973. But
remake. What's it say? The Crazies remake bests The Master.
Yep.
So some guy online thinks it's good. Well, I really want to see it though. It just most of the trailers I've seen are pretty short.
Yeah.
But there's just a creepy, crazy vibe to it, and it's a good thing I don't get paid to describe shit.
You're doing a damn good job.
Yeah. I like it. It looks good.
It looks good. I have pretty pictures.
Yeah. Oh, here we are again.
Keep going.
Loading up another trailer.
I have to, because...
Yeah. Well, because I'm not sure. I'm definitely not doing it justice.
This is really happening.
What's that?
It's for now on. We're just gonna do screen sound bites instead of trailers because
that's all they are.
That's all horror
anyway.
movie trailers.
A couple impacts, some heavy metal clanking.
You'll get the gun.
Yeah, maybe an air raid siren now and then.
And then the girl scream. That's all.
But yeah, it does look creepy because everyone's just all of a sudden freaking out and going nuts for no reason. But I think just the way it's shot looks really good. Very real, very intense.
3D movement says you can do a lot with a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's true. It's funny you say that because we've talked before how about the Nightmares in Red, White, and Blue documentary.
Yeah.
That I did the music for, and
plug.
Yeah. Shameless. You can find more info. No, but the guy that was doing it, we interviewed Joseph Madre. He kept saying to me, "I want a heartbeat," and like everything, because he was like, Carpenter has a heartbeat in everything. And I would send him some stuff, and he would go, "That's pretty good, can we put a heartbeat behind it? And finally, I would just put like a bass drum going on anything. It could be like some really shitty work, and it'd be like, yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, that's good. So you're definitely right. You can do wonders with a heartbeat.
Did you see the trailer for? Since we're talking about trailer, there's a new, really low budget film called The Attack of the Vegan Zombies.
I saw it on the side. Yeah.
Yeah, we won't go into that, but quite silly. Everybody who's listening right now, please go to the chat room, because 3D Movie Man just posted a link to his Twitter account. He says he needs friends. So please, everybody go to the chat room and add him. Add him as your friend on Twitter.
I'd go 3D Movie Man, but I'm not on Twitter. So.
Oh shit! You just now barely got on to.
I just got onto Facebook the other day, and it still takes me like a week to approve anybody because I know.
Yeah, because none of our posts that we do go to your site.
Yeah, I don't even know like what the point of Facebook is. when did all of a sudden, because I was on MySpace. And then apparently I didn't get the memo that we were all switching overnight. Because no one goes on that anymore. It's like, oh, I'm on Facebook. And I talked to some guy, we were another musician, and we were talking about like ambient music and stuff like that. And he goes, "You on Facebook?" And I said, "No, I've got the MySpace page that everyone has." And he chuckled. He was like, "Yeah, yeah." And he was, what he said, MySpace is like the redheaded stepchild under the stairs that I occasionally check in. I was like, are you fucking serious?
You want to hear something really funny? The other night, I was sitting here. You can go to zombiepopcorn.com and check out the upper right-hand side where the YouTube button is and the Twitter button is and the Facebook. And you'll find that I gave rebirth to Friendster. Nobody here in the U.S. uses Friendster at all. It's mainly just Asian countries.
Right. I was going to say, I know Doyce talked about it. I don't know. I know of it.
So now Zombie Popcorn now has a Friendster page.
How many fucking accounts do we need?
I just wanted to do that because I thought it was funny.
Do we have a live journal page? We should get one of those.
No, I don't want a live journal page.
And what else could we get? There's so many of them.
Wait, is that... Whoa, look who is in the chat room. J Mill. That could only be one person that we haven't seen in a long time.
Is that Jen?
And the 3D Movie Man's even freaking out. That is Jen.
Wow. She wants her fucking t-shirt. That's why she's coming back.
Damn.
Yeah. That trailer for The Crazies has inspired her to kick ass and take what is rightfully hers.
T-shirt, motherfucker. Okay. People buy t-shirts. Go to zombiepopcorn.com, go to the store, and buy t-shirts. Jen, you'll get your t-shirt soon. But everybody else needs to buy a t-shirt.
And join our Friendster account. And while you're adding 3D Movie Man, go ahead and swing on over to Facebook and throw me off there. Like, I still can't even figure out how to work it. I'm like, the wall. I'm just... And it's fucked up, because I make computer sounds all day. Yeah. But if it's not audio, I'm just like... Like, I can't play music on it.
No, you can't. You gotta get a music player for it.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Stupid.
Yeah. That just takes more time.
You need to accept your role and make it where our post, when they go live, go on your profile.
Okay. I think I only have like a couple family members and all.
I'm just kidding.
How do I do that? What was
How do you keep your name off Facebook?
What? No, make it so the posts go on.
No, he's saying how does.
Oh.
The chat room is.
Is it? What are they asking?
3D Movie Man's. How do I keep my name off Facebook? Don't put your real name. Oh.
I don't know. You're definitely asking the wrong guy. Asking me.
He's asking you, Paul. Come on. How did we get on topic of?
I don't know. We're talking about Facebook now. That's really is a slow night.
It's not a slow night.
It's always a slow night. Yeah. We have a sheet. God damn it.
No, but I've been watching all day about the earthquake in Chile and the tsunami in Hawaii. I watched that whole thing all day from like 9:30 this morning all the way until the show. And man, It's horrible about the shit in Chile. And the news does nothing but build up anticipation. Because when the tsunami hit Hawaii, unless it's changed now, but at 6 o'clock tonight, there was nothing.
It was kind of a... Yeah.
They were expecting it to hit at 4 our time. But
I saw a news article that said earthquake in Haiti, earthquake in Chile, tsunami in Hawaii. Is Mother Nature out of control? And I was like, really?
Jen says, "Hey guys, sorry I'm never around, but I'm back now, so give me my damn t-shirt."
There we go.
She's back, yay! Now we just need to get Josh back. But
that's fucking sad. The AWOL host.
Yeah, it's funny because everybody in the chat room, because I was watching it on Ustream, the news on there, and that's where we broadcast in 3D if you want to go check it out. And everybody in the chat room was like, Jesus this, Jesus that, it's Armageddon, Jesus. And you're like, no, it's fucking the Ring of Fire, plate tectonics. It's
yeah.
The world's not coming to an end. This happens.
Isn't it amazing that we live in an age of science and we're still like the other day, a friend of ours was going to look for a cat. Her cat of like 20 some years died. She wanted a new cat. She was going to a shelter to get this cat. And she hasn't picked one yet. But she said the place is fucking full of black cats.
Because nobody wants a black cat.
Nobody wants a fucking black cat.
Because it's evil.
Yeah, what? I mean...
It's dumb.
That's all I can't even... I mean...
What movie was it where the cat steals your breath?
Cat's Eye.
Thank you. When that movie came out, you would not believe how many cats died.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because the cat, cats love when you're sleeping to get up on your chest.
Yeah.
And to sit right there. Newspaper articles after newspaper article popped up saying neighbor kills, their cat because it's trying to steal the breath, blah, blah, blah. It's like voodoo bullshit. I'm like, why? I hate people sometimes. But anyway.
I do. Sometimes I think that, we want to interview them and talk to them, and then I'm in the supermarket. I'm like, I fucking hate all these people. I don't want to have anything to do with them.
It's so weird. Why do we want to talk to
them? I know. It's like you're fascinated by it's like anything else. You're fascinated
by 3D Movement have black cats.
I have a black cat, too.
I don't have any cats.
You don't have any cats.
I don't have any animals. Because I'm vegan, motherfucker!
Yeah.
No.
I have an 18-pound black cat named Boris.
Yep. Big cat. He's not very friendly.
Hey! No, he's not.
You're like, you're right.
He's calmed down some.
Yeah, but he's a cool cat.
Yeah, okay. He actually, when we first got him, I think he had jumped up and he tried to bite my throat. But he only got my shoulder, thank God. But we, for some reason, love him anyway. It's amazing that cats, so opposite to dogs, they can treat you like shit and you're still like, oh, okay, come back. And animals are weird like that.
Or we're just weird.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, we're weird.
We just should interview each other about that.
Yeah. Yeah. This is better than having a whale.
Yeah. We already talked about that.
And with that coming full circle, we draw the show to a close.
No, we don't. Last time you did that, people signed off.
Wow.
We don't want people to sign off.
I actually did wake up though with my cat on my chest once. This was years later, and it was smelling my lips or something, and it happened to be breathing in as I was breathing out.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen that movie in years and hadn't thought about it, and it all rushed through my head in one split second. Holy shit! It's like, and then I went, oh wait, my cat's just on my chest.
What is it in our heads that we can be the most intelligent people in the world, or think that we are, and then stupid shit like that happens, and we're just like, go ape shit, and all logic goes out the window.
I don't know. I mean, we're really not that far from monkeys.
Well, I think I'm lucky to know that the cat's not.
Probably. Have you seen that video online? Speaking of that, there's a guy that shows you how to open a banana like a chimp.
No.
You gotta share it. Change the way you'll open a banana forever. And let me tell you, as a guy,
I'm sure it's more visual and won't work on the radio show.
Well, he narrates it.
Are you talking about the guy that's sitting with?
It can't be any worse than anything. No.
That does the Jesus thing.
No.
Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god!
But turns out you can open the banana from the other side, like chimps do, way faster.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, now you're peaked.
You don't use the stick.
No, that's what's so great. It's like, what do you mean? I've been using it my whole life.
I thought that's why God made it that way.
Dude, you gotta look it up now. What else do we have to talk about? So,
you gotta explain it while I'm looking.
Well, okay, go ahead. So this guy on this video, that because we're so unprepared, we're going to play for you.
We're prepared. We planned this out.
That's right. He's talking about his friend showed him how to open a banana, and basically, if you open, I can't believe I'm so excited about it.
What do you want, the 56 second one or the 1 minute one? I think I'm gonna go with the 56 second.
Yeah.
Anyway, finish your story.
So yeah, he explains how to do it way faster, way easier. I went out and I've shown a couple people, and they all have the same reaction. They're all way excited, and I can't believe that I get this excited over an opening banana.
All right,
but it's so simple, and I never thought of it.
Here's the video. Everybody, please send your letters to Paul Kessler.
Yeah.
Paul at zombiepopcorn.com.
So, I learned a new trick yesterday, and it really blew my mind, because I've been eating bananas forever, and I would always try to open it from the stem, like dig my finger in, maybe bite it, get that nice taste of banana in your mouth. But then a friend of mine, Brittany, saw me struggling with it yesterday and showed me how monkeys open a banana. And you don't open it from the stem, just kind of pinch the tip, it'll split, and you peel it out like that. My whole adult life, I never knew the right way to open a banana. And now you do too.
Holy shit.
I'm just saying, for a race of people that can make it to the fucking moon, none of us knew. And monkeys are just hanging out and go fucking jackasses. Yeah. This is why we study them in labs, okay? This is why we do it. You can protest all you want, god damn it, but when you hook a monkey up to a battery and
when you cut open their skulls.
That's right. Let's see what moves when he opens the banana.
That's insane.
I wish I could reprogram them to open it the right way, god damn it.
They're doing it wrong. Those damn monkeys are doing it. Use the stem.
That's right. Between them and the Asians with their sticky rice, I just don't know what's coming. Rice is supposed to be fluffy.
With sugar and butter on it.
That's right.
Oh my god, how did we get on this?
I don't know. Fuck if I know. I can't believe people are still listening.
See, going back to we're the morning show now.
Yeah.
9 o'clock at night.
Could you imagine getting up at 5 in the morning to do this shit every day?
Fuck that. One.
I would tape this shit.
Yeah. One, if we did do it, we got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning to do a morning show. One, our wives would kick our ass. You're being too late.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sleep.
Well, generally, people who get up that early are getting paid for it, and they do it in a studio, not in a kitchen, dining room, computer room.
You mean this is a studio?
That's right, a studio.
No, man, it's true. What were we saying?
I mean, only one of us has a swivel chair, for Christ's sake.
That's why so I can still be on the mic and see you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Where would you swivel?
I would have the option to swivel, should a swivel be needed.
You don't need to swivel.
You don't know when an opportunity to swivel is going to present itself.
Well, you can bring your own damn swivel, Jim.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, yes, we need a Dr. Pepper drip, 3D Movie Man says.
Seriously, even 3D Movies Man, this is some sad shit.
he goes, I got to do something for them. They need help.
Yeah. A little cranky this evening.
You are cranky. What the fuck? We are doing the morning show stuff.
I know. I was just thinking about that. I can't believe Imus can draw something out this long. You ever see that guy?
Wait, I know, with his cowboy hat.
Dude with the cowboy hat.
He's
on for like 6 hours.
Let me see if I can do it. All right. No, I can't do it.
Got my car washed today.
Yeah.
Thing about car washes is blah blah blah. Yeah,
he doesn't even have a sidekick, does he?
No, I think it's just his hat.
It is his hat. Maybe that's what I need to break out my cowboy hat.
Maybe. Do you have one?
I did until Patricia sat on it.
Oh. Now, what's the penalty in Texas for sitting on a man's hat?
Well, there are two types of killings that are legal in Texas. One falls under the crime of passion, where you can shoot, like if you walk into a room and you see your lover with somebody else.
Well, this is
doing the thing.
Your wife or girlfriend.
Yeah.
Not just any lover. I mean,
not your mistress. You couldn't do it with
Yeah. Or your boyfriend.
Or your boyfriend. No, you can't do that in Texas. You can shoot the guy.
Right.
You can shoot your wife. But you can't shoot both of them, because if you shoot both of them, it's considered premeditated. Or
right.
There was that moment that you thought it wasn't impulsive.
What if you walk in
and they're on top
with
of
double barrels? Is what I'm
you
saying.
just walk in the house.
Well, I don't know. I've only driven through Texas. I've never lived there. So, I mean, should you come in at high noon with, hands resting on your holster? Well, I'm sure that's something for the courts to decide.
Yeah. It depends how your hands are arrested.
Yeah. And the second one, not the second murder, the second okay killing would be
somebody sitting on your hat.
Someone sitting on your hat. But it's different because a lady sat on your hat. So, do you have to forgive that?
When did you think that women had rights in Texas?
Look, I know I've seen John Wayne slap a few women, but he's never shot them on the thing on the movies. So I'm assuming, like throwing down your fucking flannel in a puddle of mud and shit like that. I would just assume if it was a woman that you couldn't get away with shooting her. Unless you were married to her.
It's your land. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. As long as the stick isn't thicker than your thumb, you can... I think that... Have you ever heard that law?
Yes, I have.
I think it was a Virginia law.
Was it?
Yeah. You can beat your wife on Sunday, like at City Hall, as long as you have a stick that's no thicker than your thumb.
These
or
are
something.
the questions we need to ask the people we're going to interview next week.
Yeah. So how do you feel about selling eggs on the bridge on Sundays? What is that?
How big is yours?
Yeah. Do you are you opposed to having a money changer in your church during the service?
Serious. We need to do that.
Yeah.
We need those questions. We need those questions, and we need to go ask.
Don't even ask them about like all the other stuff they broke
about their crazy shit.
What did you guys think of Avatar?
That's what we should do. We should totally just talk to them. Ask them. Like why the fuck do you think this way? Type questions, and then go. What do you think of Avatar?
Yeah. Phantasm's one of my favorites.
No, I think Avatar question would be phenomenal.
Oh, it would be fucking great.
Because they'd go, I fucking hate it.
Yeah. God dang humanist and yeah.
I think that'd be a perfect question.
Yeah. Liberal media putting all this stuff. Yeah.
3D Movie Man wants to know what happened to the zombie movies we were going to be in. Apparently, he doesn't pay attention to our shows when he listens, because we talk about them.
Our shows.
No, it got canceled because of the bad weather. So we went on the road trip and did the show where we went to the museum with the fetus and the two-headed pig and all that.
Oddly enough, wasn't the best part of the day.
No, but the best part was when we talked to the guy about the Ironclad.
By the way, you sent me those videos.
What?
People, we saw the reenactment videos online.
The reenactment videos.
They were actually not that bad.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, I'm being polite because I don't know who's listening.
Nobody's listening.
No, I know.
Have you heard this show?
I have. They at least listen for the first half hour. I'd check out after that.
She was like, no, the first half hour of the show was even.
Yeah. Well, I just meant in general.
Yeah. Holy crap! 3D Movie Man just said, "Oh wait, no."
He just said, "Fuck you guys."
He just said, "Fuck you, I'm out of here." No, Jen just said she finally saw Zombieland. You want to call in and tell us about it, Jen? You know you do.
Please, somebody call it.
I'm just kidding. But yeah,
Zombieland was good.
Yeah, they're doing a sequel to it. It better be in 3D. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all
you know what I would like to see in 3D? Those.
Just kidding. Maybe next time. Jen said next time. All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
But
no one cares.
So what do you want to see in 3D?
Those Japanese movies like The Assassin Girl.
Oh yeah.
All that I would love to see those shot in 3D. Machine Gun Girl or Machine Girl or what was it?
Girl. That movie is awesome.
I only watched half of it. It kept skipping on my DVD player, so I had to send it back to Netflix, and then it turned out to be my DVD player. So I've gotten a Blu-ray player now. So I really want to see it. I gotta and the movie.
15 minutes or first 5 minutes of that movie is phenomenal.
Heavenly.
It's the best. Seriously, not to run it for you, but that's the best segment of the whole movie.
Yeah.
I mean, the final battle is cool too. But I'm obsessed with that genre of horror movie. Because Frankenstein Girl versus Vampire Girl, awesome. Tokyo Gore Police, awesome. All those movies are just.
I have a friend that did some extra sound work for a Japanese movie about a girl with a yo-yo. I saw it in Borders the other day, and she kills people with this yo-yo. And he was telling me about how he put like all these dentist drill sounds in it and stuff like that. It was just for like one battle sequence. They needed some help, but I have to find out what it is.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're definitely fun.
They are the most entertaining.
They're so fucked up. They're just, but I mean, they're fucked up in a fun family sort of.
Yeah, there's a new one. I posted the video on Zombie Popcorn a while back, and I can't even think of what it's called. Geisha.
Is it like Geisha Assassins or?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that one looked bizarre.
Awesome.
That was pretty.
See,
weird.
I haven't seen that yet. I have seen Poltergeist: Night of the Chicken Dead. I actually helped work on the script on that movie. If you go to my Facebook page, you can actually see photo. Actually, you can type in Poltergeist in Zombie Popcorn search bar, and you can see all the posts and stuff. You can even see at the end of the movie where I'm credited for helping. But
really? It's a trauma movie, isn't it?
Yep. It's a really fun movie. But anyway, the reason I brought that up, I know that was random, is because in the chat room they asked me if I've seen it, or they asked if we've seen it. So yeah,
I haven't.
I think I have a copy of it.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to check it out.
It's good. It's fun.
It's got to be better than Redneck Zombies.
How can anything be better than Redneck Zombies?
Have you seen that movie?
Yeah, I've seen it. It is pretty bad.
Oh, you know what we should plug? We should plug that Phantasmo. Everyone should come to the Chesapeake Library next month for the movie night.
We need to go.
Well, we need to go. The
reason we didn't make it to the last one is because we were on our road trip.
Yeah.
But anyway, for people who don't know what Phantasmo is, if you've been a listener to the Zombie Popcorn, you can go to the archive or go to iTunes, and there's a guy that we interviewed named Rob Floyd. He is the founder and creator of Monster Fest, and another thing that he does is screening of old classic horror movies of all types, from B movies to well known, and he does it once a month.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're in the Virginia area, you should definitely check it out.
Does it in the city of Chesapeake?
Yep.
The Chesapeake Central Library, which is actually in the Great Bridge part of Chesapeake off of Cedar Road. Only because I used to skip school and go to that library because my mom was at home and I had nowhere to go. So
you just hung out there, you damn nerd.
Yeah, I either went to the library or I went to the Chrysler Museum of Art. Those are the only 2 places I ever went.
You had a lot of friends.
I had no friends, kind of like now.
We're all...
that guy's not nearly as cool and as funny as he thinks he is. Fuck him. That was my high school.
Oh, yeah?
No, not really. I was insanely popular. I was on the track team, the football team, wrestler. No, I wasn't any of it. I was still a
Zombie
pathological
Popcorn goes
liar.
jock.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, the movie's not canceled. 3D Movement in the chat room asked about the zombie western that we were supposed to do zombies in.
Just the day, the one Friday that we were to go up.
The movie's called The Devil's Crossing, and let me throw a link up in the chat room so you can go check it out. They're still looking for zombies.
Are they still planning other shoots and stuff?
They did a shoot, planned one 2 weekends ago or something. Because they said they needed the final battle scene done.
Oh, wow.
But it was on a day that would have not been good for either of us.
Right.
So that's why I didn't even bring it
No, okay.
up. The website is, for the people who are not in the chat room, it's devilscrossingmovie.com. All one word, of course. Devil with an S. devilscrossingmovie.com. In the chat room, I just put it up, so check it out. It looks really interesting. I can't wait to actually see it. I don't know if they have any new trailers up or anything. Not yet. But it seems like a fun movie. It's a zombie western.
And what's cooler than that?
I know. I mean, the tagline is "Zombies are coming, and all you got is a puny 6-shooter."
Nice.
So
they're really. I think there should be more Western horror. I mean, there are a few out there, but it's kind of a neat subgenre of a subgenre kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what we should do. We need to visit these places. Take our listeners who can't go.
Shit, I can barely afford gas to get over here. No, I'm just
okay, we can pretend.
Yeah.
We'll just, your sound, man.
Yeah, that's right. I got a whole bunch of shit. Let me pull out the Old West CD.
Oh, you just broke it.
Do I?
I just did a glass breaking. But yeah.
Yeah, we should go.
We should definitely do it.
Hopefully they're shooting again.
Hopefully we can get set up for the festivals, the events, the conventions. But that's it.
Nice.
All right. Well, boys and girls, it is now 9 o'clock.
We have no more trailers left to play.
No more trailers. No more trailers. I know it's sad. I know you're crying, but it's all right. We'll be back next week.
I won't.
Oh, that's right. So I'll probably be doing the show by myself next week.
I'll call in from the wedding.
Oh, you always call me from the wedding.
I remember Josh freaked out.
Yeah. So if you want to co-host with me next week, if Josh is not going to be, email me. You can contact me at zombiepopcorn.com in the contact section.
You certainly couldn't do worse.
Yeah, I mean, you just say you want to be on the show, and we'll work out the details, get you on the show, and then we can do the Zombie Popcorn without Paul. Or I can just do it by myself.
Probably be the highest rated show.
Probably will be.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. Anyway, this is Zombie Popcorn Radio. Thank you so much for listening. The rebroadcast will be up like every Wednesday, next Wednesday. Have a great night.
Have a good night.